Continuing on our 2-week adventure in the Philippines, we just arrived on the island of Siargao.
I think we could spend the rest of the day, the rest of the week, maybe the next 3 months here.
Today we're hiring a private boat to take us to the magnificent islands surrounding the area.
I've seen some really beautiful beaches, and this is out of this world.
And we're excited to see why so many people refer to this place as paradise.
Island life, baby.
We have successfully navigated to the General Luna port, and you go into the tourism office. We thought we were going to have to haggle for our price, but they actually have it all set up with what our hotel told us. So we paid, and we have our boatman, and we are on our way. It was $2,000 total for both of us to have our own boat to go to the 3-island tour.
That includes Naked Island, which is not what you think, Guyam Island, and Daku Island. Right now we're just kind of being walked / pushed out in this 2-foot water between all the other boats before we can really get started, but it's really cool that we have our own boat here.
We made it to the first island, which I think might be in reverse order. We asked them to avoid the crowds, and this is Guyam. This island looks really small. There's a few little coconut trees in the middle, a bunch of little huts and hammocks and chairs that you can hide under if you want some shade. And the water is so beautiful. Oh, I've missed seeing water like this.
I've always wanted to do a lap around an island, and I think this is kind of the perfect place to do so. It doesn't look very big. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna be huffing and puffing by the end, but love just taking all of this in. It's too perfect.
Prices are surprisingly affordable for a little private island. You know, I had to order a refreshing, cool mango drink.
Now we're just kind of sitting enjoying this crystal clear water. I mean, it's like bath water in the best way of how clear it is, how warm it is. So nice out here.
Nice, relaxing first stop. Now on to the next island.
Didn't take too long for the party vibes to start over here, which is just fine with us.
The water has been so calm and flat, and it's such a perfect turquoise color.
Island number 2 is here on Naked Island, obviously. I mean, figure when in Rome, right? All right, just kidding. It's called Naked Island because there's no trees here, which means no shade, so I need to like quickly put my shirt back on.
Naked Island is a small little island with no trees. It's probably 100 meters long by 50 meters wide right now, but it's very low tide, so I'm guessing when the tide comes up, based on the water level and seaweed, that it probably gets to like 10 by 20 meters, which is crazy. The water is so clear here. I mean, you can literally see all the way down to the bottom. Even when we're in the really deep sections, you can see everything. It's insane. I don't know if I've ever seen water this clear. I've seen some really beautiful beaches, and this is out of this world.
When we were riding over here on the boat, I think it was about 20 feet deep, and you could literally easily see all the way to the bottom. I mean, the visibility out here must be like 40 plus feet. Total guess, I have no idea, but that clear. I feel like this is our first real experience with the islands in the Philippines. We've kind of been taking the jungle waterfall route of exploring island to island, but Siargao is here about the beaches and incredibly beautiful out here. Party boats left, so this place cleared out a bit. I think we could spend the rest of the day, the rest of the week, maybe the next 3 months here.
we're kind of on our own schedule. We probably stayed on this island a little too long. Our boat guy came over, peeked to see if we were still here, but it's so nice to be able to stay when you want, and if you're enjoying it, you can stay longer, you can wait out the crowds, which is what we did, and now we kind of have it to ourselves. All right, now we're headed to the final island, which is Daku Island. I think this is where most people usually like eat their lunch and stuff, especially if you book a group tour, they provide the food for you. We're winging it on our own. We'll see. Whenever we're coming into an island, our guys kind of talk to each other. It always sounds like there's such urgency. I get nervous we're about to hit something.
Island number 3, Daku Island. This is the biggest one yet. Don't really know what you're supposed to do or see here, but we're gonna go wander around.
Pulling off right here is the boat that we've been on, so you can get the full view of what it looks like. Just us, and then our boatman and co-pilot. Whatever you call that in boat terms. Skippy, first mate.
As you can tell, our specialty is kind of just winging it. That's why we're just wandering around, not sure exactly what we're supposed to do, hesitantly deciding how long to stay, when to go, when to move on to the next thing. I think it's working out in our favor so far.
This island is definitely the most established one. There's plenty of places for shade that you can rent if you want to sit and have a bite to eat. And we also know this is where most of the tour groups actually have their meals. They call it a boodle fight, which is like a whole spread of different types of food that everyone just shares family style.
Rebecca says she's never like drinking out of a coconut before, so I'm really determined to find one. And I feel like not only is this a picturesque spot to have one, but they should definitely have them. There's a ton of coconut trees. Now we're on a mission. Ooh, got some lemonade. Best lemonade on the entire island. Probably the only lemonade, but it's really good. Just fresh squeezed it. And some refreshing stuff.
And that's one of the big tour groups that you could be on if you want to do it with a bunch of other people. Our lemonade friend helped us out and the goods have been secured. My first coconut water out of an actual coconut. Nice.
Island life, baby.
To be honest, I said nice because it's just okay. I like coconut, but maybe just not coconut water. I don't know, maybe I'm not meant for the island life. People here are just so friendly and genuinely curious about us and where we're from. We've seen people that are like on vacation here from Manila and they're like fascinated and want to talk to us, and it's just so nice. Everyone is so welcoming.
Just incredibly friendly. We were just walking along the beach and this family just shouts, "Hey, do you want like a beer?" That's like the third time in the Philippines we've been offered like a free beer to just kind of like hang out, which is just like, I don't know, it feels the kindness really kind of comes through from the people here.
Can we stay forever? We told our driver we wanted about an hour and a half here, and we're just taking a last dip in the water to enjoy this paradise. That wraps up our 3-island tour, but not the end of our adventures here in Siargao. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. There's more to come.